go, Greg Olson. Welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Landover. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good run there. He's going to get him at 5 yards.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. From 29, here's 2nd and 4. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again here with Henry. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Escaping to his left. He'll try to get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Right? They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get up, Mustang 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Flush to his right. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Got ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Steady.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. Lamar Jackson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have to play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They face second down and 7. Here's the toss, right side to Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets home.
And he will have the Ravens first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. And now he's not spiking it. It's a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball. And fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens extend their advantage to 13-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Daniels now going to look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Going for it all. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
48 yards. That's good. For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll run, and this is Jeremy McNichols. Forward for a short gain to the 25. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He runs with it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half. And they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Daniels to throw on second down. He's got room past the 35. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Daniels with the give to Krosky Merritt. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, it's Daniel. He's going to air this one out. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big play there for Washington to gain of 43 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Now Daniel, forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Now a toss play with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to lose yards on first down, and that's exactly the case here.
This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Jackson now on second down. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's got another one. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book and see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing again on second and 10, it's Daniels. Again, working deep downfield. A big play there for Washington. 37 yards. 37. first and 10.
Washington, first down. First and
19,
10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Cowboy 80. 18, 5 in, 60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's his 3rd catch in this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Krosky Merritt, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Here's Krosky Merritt, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
loss of 2 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll go. Here's Daniel. And he's in. John Binks. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The longtime veteran Von Miller. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Pioneer. Chop 60, chop 60. Come
on first down, Daniel out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing incompleted. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Upper Harris out there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee. Take this. I'll be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And a run. Here's Browski Merritt. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Brings up second and
70
7.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Browski Merritt. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up
19 Lions.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going up top. That is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Okay, ready?
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready?
To the air again is Daniel. That's to Browski Merritt.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ja'Cory Browski-Merritt, touchdown Commanders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A pass in the hands of Flowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Middle. Hey, middle.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll go again here with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Daniel. Pushed out to his left. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Back up and up.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for a Commanders first
Here
down.
we go. Cook,
First yard
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels going to throw again. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
19 Lions. Down. 60 Bobcats. 60. Ready.
Keep it in the air, and here's Daniels. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And he's in. Gregory Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commander. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Bronco 80.
Throwing again. Daniel. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Whoa. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
13.
Now Jackson on the move. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Jackson is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3 and out.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Commanders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Jackson's pass intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Come on. 76 Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have.